Hello guys, welcome to my week 8 power rankings, or kind of like a week 8 rest of the season predictions, where we predict how the season's going to go for every single team based on the weekly schedule. So far we have many teams doing really good that are already doing good. The Chiefs are absolutely bombing right now, and the Chargers are at the top of their division. Plus the AFC North is anywhere from the best division in football as of right now. As of right now, the best division in football is the AFC North. There's no doubt about it. The NFC West has only the Cardinals and the Rams. 49ers are bombing. Seahawks are bombing. I think the AFC North, as of right now, is the best division in NFL football. And we just finished off on Week 11 here. Let's go to Week 12. Steelers versus the Bengals. This is a hot one. I think the Bengals are going to win that one. Next up, Titans-Patriots. Titans winning that one. Titans versus the Jets. I think the Jets are going to win that one. I know, crazy, right? Chargers are going to beat the Broncos. And then we got our first game versus the Ravens. Ravens are going to beat us that time. Cowboys going to beat the Raiders. Bills going to beat the Saints. Buccaneers going to beat the Colts. And Panthers going to beat the Dolphins. So in Falcons versus Jaguars. Is this the one that just happened? Or was that Falcons and Dolphins? I think that was Falcons and Dolphins. Falcons and Jaguars. Honestly, the Falcons are going to win that one. Go 4-7. Bears can beat the Lions. No doubt about it. Let's think here. Eagles or Giants? I think the Giants are going to win that one. Vikings, 49ers, Vikings. No doubt about it, the 49ers are solid, but they ain't great. Packers will beat the Rams, taking them down to 9-2. And I think the Seahawks are going to beat the football team. Chargers versus the Bengals. I think this might be realization point for the Bengals. I think they're going to go 8-4. Chiefs are going to beat the Broncos. Go 6-6. Wait, let me check. Were they in bye week last week? Yes, they were. Okay. Texans and Colts. Colts are going to beat the Texans. Ravens versus the Steelers. Ravens are going to win that one. Go 9-3. Patriots, Bills. Bills. Giants and Dolphins. Giants. And then you got the Eagles. Dysfunctional Jets right there for you. Full team versus the Raiders. Raiders. I think the Raiders are going to go 7-5. I think that's how they're going to do so far. Cowboys are going to beat the Jets. Go 11-1. Cardinals going to beat the Bears. Bucks beat the Falcons. Vikings beat the Lions. And then the Seahawks are going to dominate versus the 49ers. This is the second game, and I think the Browns will squeeze right by. Chiefs are going to beat the Raiders. Go 7-6. Have their first part of the winning season since week 1, I believe. So, hey, 7-6. Titans beat the Jaguars. Vikings beat the Steelers, taking them back down to a losing season again. 49ers versus the Bengals. I think the Bengals are going to win that one. 49ers have just been dysfunctional all year. Saints going to beat the Jets. Seahawks going to beat the Texans. They're coming back. They were 2-8, and now they're 5-8. Broncos will beat the Lions. Chargers going to beat the Giants. Bills, Buccaneers. One of the worst secondaries in the league versus one of the best receiving corps in the league. I think the Bills are going to take that one. Go 11-2. Cowboys. I think the football team's going to somehow beat them. And then we got the Panthers beating the Falcons. That's just going to happen. And then we got Packers versus the Bears, Packers. Then we got Rams versus the Cardinals. I don't know what it is. I feel like the Cardinals are going to take a massive, dip on this game. Because if the Rams develop to a really good defense, then I think the Rams could win that one and break the Cardinals' losing streak. But I think the Cardinals might go 13-0. I think the Rams are going to go and somehow beat the Cardinals by 2 points to end the game off. It's going to be crazy. Everyone's going to go wild about it. Chiefs versus the Chargers. Chargers going to beat the Chiefs, taking them down to 7-7. The Browns are gonna beat the Colts, and then we have Patriots versus the Colts. Patriots are gonna win that one. Dolphins versus Jets. Dolphins, they're gonna win that one. Jags. Titans are gonna beat the Steelers, and then Bengals are gonna beat the Broncos. Bills beat the Panthers. The Packers are gonna do some, and they're gonna beat the Ravens, making the Bengals the best team in the AFC North. This is gonna be so crazy. Football team's gonna have their second win in a row, going to beating the Eagles, while the Cowboys destroy the Giants. Cardinals are gonna beat the Lions. 49ers are gonna beat the Falcons. The Rams are going to beat the Seahawks, taking them down to 5-9. I think the Bucks are going to beat the Saints, and then the Vikings are going to beat the Bears. This is another reflection point for the Bengals. Ravens are going to beat them. It's going to be a revenge game right there. Jags versus the Jets. Bills are going to beat the Patriots once more. Chargers are going to beat the Texans. Chiefs are going to beat the Steelers. At this point, the Steelers kind of have no point in playing anymore. Broncos are going to somehow beat the Raiders, taking them down to 7-8. Titans are going to beat the 49ers. That's just what I'm thinking. Browns are going to lose to the Packers. Cardinals are going to beat the Colts, going on their 14-1 stretch. Like, dude, they're going so good right now. Saints are going to beat the Dolphins. The Giants are going to get their next win of the season in beating the Eagles. Falcons going to beat the Lions. Bucks going to beat the Panthers. Rams are going to beat the Vikings. Seahawks are going to beat the dysfunctional Bears. And the Cowboys are going to beat the football team. Another reflection point, Chiefs are going to beat the Bengals, while the Colts, I don't know. Honestly, I think the Colts are going to come out and win this one. Patriots are going to win that one. Titans are going to win that one. Chargers are going to win that one. Browns are going to take one last beating of the Steelers and go 10-6. Bills are going to beat the Falcons. Bucks are going to beat the Jets. 49ers are going to beat the Texans. And then the Rams are going to take another beating of the Ravens. Just beat them up. Honestly, I think the Bears are going to beat the Giants. Cardinals, Cowboys? Dude, what if this is the second loss straight for Arizona? Yeah, I think it's going to be a second straight loss. Then the Eagles are going to upset the football team. It just makes most sense for me. Panthers and the Saints. This is another way to tie the division. We don't know for sure. In my opinion, I think the Saints are going to beat the Panthers. Seahawks going to beat the Lions, and the Vikings are going to upset the Packers, making them go 13-3. But there's one last week left. Bills going to beat the Jets. The Browns in a revenge game. And the Bengals playing the Browns in a revenge game. The Browns will be the Browns and beat the Bengals. I'm just saying. Patriots are going to beat the Dolphins. Colts are going to beat the Jaguars. And then the Ravens are going to do what the Ravens do, and they beat the Steelers, making their Steelers go 6-11. Titans beat the Texans. Chiefs come out and go 10-7, beating the Broncos. The Chargers are gonna come out and beat the Raiders and make them go 7-10. The Bucks are gonna beat the Panthers, going 15-2. Cowboys are gonna come out and beat the Eagles. I find the Falcons are gonna upset the freaking Saints here on freaking somehow, and then football team's gonna take another beating, and they're gonna go second in the division. Packers beat the Lions. Vikings beat the Bears. Cardinals save up their money, beat the Seahawks, and finally the Rams beat the 49ers. And that will be it for the regular season. As you can see here, the Bengals actually were doing pretty well, winning a couple games. The last stretch of couple games were actually pretty tough for them. You finished up the season 10-7. We're in wild card week, and we start off with the AFC. Whoa, my camera there. Start off with AFC. Wild card week. Browns versus the Ravens. Chance to win. Will the Ravens lose? The Browns come up with a big lead. Ravens take the lead last second. Oh my God, the Browns kick a field goal. They win the playoff game. Chargers are going to do what Chargers always do and beat the Chiefs in the playoffs. God. Titans are going to pretty much destroy the Bengals in the playoff round. Well, the Packers do it and they beat the Rams. Well, the Cardinals beat the Vikings. The Cowboys beat the Saints. Now we're on to the next week. Dude, the Titans are going to blow up the Chargers. Meanwhile, the Cardinals look up and they just see the Cowboys destroy them, losing their hopes for another playoff run in the next year. Bucks do what Bucks always do and beat the Packers. Meanwhile, Bills are going to beat the Browns in the divisional round, and we move on to the conference game. The Bills are going to beat the Titans, and the Bucks are going to upset the Cowboys. And on to Super Bowl 56, in my opinion, where we see the Bills beat the Buccaneers in Super Bowl 56. This is Colin Byer from Colin Sports Talk. Over and out.